We've built an incredibly healthy footprint at retail. We've done over $3.5 billion annually for the last 4 years. We've got 9 franchises that have grossed over $1 billion at retail across Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, and Pixar.
What's a few bucks when you're trying to change the world, right?
To changing the world.
While Warner Brothers Games is busy killing off the Justice League, Marvel Games is raking in the big bucks.
You serious?
But anyways, welcome back, true believers and all you spectacular Spidey fans out there, to an extremely exciting Marvel's Spider-Man 2 related video. And granted, while the teams over at Insomniac, Marvel, and PlayStation are currently focusing on their next major AAA project with Marvel's Wolverine, that only went on to cement the fact that the teams over at Insomniac Games and Marvel are pretty much a dream team. Because while we've slowly and steadily been inching closer and closer to the release date of Marvel's Wolverine, the other already released Insomniac and Marvel games, specifically with that of the Spider-Man franchise, has simultaneously been experiencing a massive resurgence. And considering that Insomniac's version of Spider-Man is my personal all-time favorite version of the character in any form of media, initially hearing this news for myself was pretty much a dream come true. So if you're beyond excited to see the continued success of Insomniac's Spider-Man franchise, then definitely be sure to thwip that like button, hype up the video, and subscribe to the channel for even more Spider-Man content down the line. So, in case you missed it, there was a relatively small indie film that released recently called Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Did you stretch? You a big stretcher? It's so good for you. You ready?
Where at the time of this recording, the movie itself has already gone on to generate over $1.8 billion worldwide. And by the time this weekend arrives, Spider-Man Brand New Day will officially become the highest grossing Spider-Man movie of all time, which shockingly will also be surpassing Spider-Man No Way Home, where at this point, that is still my personal favorite MCU Spider-Man movie.
Change? Yeah. Big change.
But thanks to the gigantic amount of success that Spider-Man Brand New Day has seen in theaters, it has now completely infected everyone with Spider-Man fever, which as a result leads into fans wanting to play some pretty damn awesome Spider-Man games. And as it was officially reported by IGN, is that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 gets a huge boost 3 years after launch thanks to the box office phenomenon of Spider-Man Brand New Day, where according to Reese Elliott from Alenia Analytics, he went on to reveal that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 has now sold over 18.2 million copies worldwide, with 92% of those copies being sold on the PlayStation 5, which in turn makes for roughly $1.2 billion in sales revenue in the 3 years since launch, something even Tom Holland's Spider-Man would be proud of.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
And coming from me personally, as someone who's still a die-hard fan of Marvel's Spider-Man 2, despite all the criticisms that it does receive, this is still one of my all-time favorite Spider-Man games ever made. And the amount of success that this title has received is absolutely well-deserved. There's also a couple of other obvious factors as to why the game went on to sell so well, considering that it is the latest within Insomniac's Spider-Man franchise, and primarily in relation to the movie is that Insomniac did add the Brand New Day Fresh Start suit in Marvel's Spider-Man 2 as a free update. But despite the amount of cross-promotional marketing that has been going on between the movie and the game, we've also heard in several interviews from Brand New Day, the main team behind that film, as well as the majority of the cast and crew like the director Destin Daniel Cretton, the main president of Marvel Studios Kevin Feige, and even Peter Parker and MJ themselves of Tom Holland and Zendaya have all gone on record stating how much of a fan they are of Insomniac's Spider-Man games. And if you've seen the movie for yourself, you know how much inspiration they took from the moveset of Insomniac's Spider-Man, as well as pretty much copying the APC chase in Spider-Man PS4 1-to-1, which just goes to show not only how impactful the medium of gaming can be, but also just how incredibly generational and culturally impactful Insomniac's take on Spider-Man has been in these recent years. And I have no doubt in my mind that whenever Spider-Man 5 ends up releasing, they're probably only going to take even more inspiration from Insomniac's games. Because this amount of success doesn't just tie into Spider-Man Brand New Day, but additionally, it also connects to the continued growth of the gaming division within Marvel Games, or specifically in this case, with Disney. Where by the time you're watching this video, the massive D23 fan event from Disney will be officially underway. And as a way to celebrate D23 and pretty much go on a victory lap for the amount of success that they've gained, Disney went on to reveal an article and a video essentially highlighting the massive amount of income that they've received from their gaming divisions, as well as showcasing how successful all their different IPs have been. Whereas this article from Disney went on to state is that for generations, Disney has set the standard for immersive storytelling, inviting fans to step inside its characters, worlds, and stories across its parks and experiences. Now, with Disney Games as part of the Disney Entertainment segment, that legacy is expanding in new ways, giving fans the chance to move beyond watching their favorite stories and become active participants in them. Through original interactive experiences, games are increasingly serving as both a powerful storytelling medium and an entry point for new audiences to discover Disney's characters, worlds, and franchises. And if you've been following me and my channel long enough, you'll know that I've pretty much been saying this exact same thing since day one, where in collaboration with our licensee partners, Disney Games has driven an estimated $3.5 billion in consumer spend annually for the past 4 years, and went on to cross $4 billion this past fiscal year, cementing interactive entertainment as a key part of Disney's storytelling strategy in the present and future. And to give you all a better perspective as to what this news entails relating to not just the Spider-Man franchise, but also the wider variety of Marvel games in general, I do want to play this recent video from Disney Games and the Executive Vice President of Disney Digital Entertainment of Sean Shoptaw, going on to explain why they have found so much success, and what exactly this means for the future of the gaming medium.
Games are a core pillar of the broader Disney entertainment ecosystem. I think the way Disney's shaping the future of interactive entertainment through games is really acknowledging and understanding that games have become such an important part of the broader entertainment landscape. They are immersive, they are interactive, and then more and more they've become really social. We've leaned heavily into original storytelling and everything we've done in games. People and our fans want to show up and they want to play something original built for this medium. Even if you've watched a great film, you want to come and immerse yourself in something truly unique. Wolverine, I think, is a great example of that, an iconic character that many great movies have been made around. The game we're making that we're going to bring to the world in September is a unique Wolverine story that fans are going to be able to engage with in a way they never have before. We've built an incredibly healthy footprint at retail. We've done about $3.5 billion annually for the last 4 years. We've got 9 franchises that have grossed over $1 billion at retail across Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, and Pixar. So for us, it's about leaning into those original stories that are unique to this medium. Games are really that entry point for discovery, a deeper level of creativity and immersion. Marvel Rivals is a great illustration of that point. We've got 40 million global players. 60% of that player base is under the age of 24. We're going to continue to build an incredible slate of games, working with the best game developers anywhere in the world across all platforms. It's mobile games, that's console games, that's PC games. Our ambition is to really create something transformational. A space that people can come play, watch, and create, and a space that we bring all of Disney together in one connected universe.
I'd call that a mild success.
I call that unbelievable.
In the end, everybody, Marvel Games is doing it like no other. Not only finding a massive amount of success within their Spider-Man franchise, but also given the variety of titles that Marvel Games is making, there's pretty much something for everyone. Whether or not that relates to another AAA game like Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, a tactics-based RPG like Marvel's Midnight Suns, or even a 4v4 tag fighter like Marvel Tokon, Marvel Games knows well and good that variety variety is the spice of life, and every single one of those games has either found critical success or raving reviews in their own unique way, simply based on the genre that it's a part of. And in regards to the future of Insomniac's Spider-Man franchise, there is no doubt that Marvel's Spider-Man 3 is well underway, which I will actually be talking about more in depth in another video. And as far as Disney goes, we also know that at D23 there will be an entire panel dedicated to celebrating the success of 65 years of Spider-Man. And while I don't know if we'll end up seeing anything revealed for Insomniac's Spider-Man games, there isn't any harm in keeping your fingers crossed. And if anything of note is revealed during this panel, you already know that I got you covered. But with all that said, everybody, that's the video that I have for all you today, and let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on Marvel's Spider-Man 2 officially cracking over $1 billion in sales, which now makes the entirety of Insomniac's Spider-Man franchise a multi-billion-dollar property? Let me know what you think. Be sure to leave a like and hype the video, as well as subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy. Definitely be sure to sign up to my channel memberships to receive even more exclusive videos, perks, and benefits. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans, and until next time, peace out.